Bismillah Rahman Rahim. This is Adil Bashir, and you are watching Rose Digital. Viewers, we are going to have an interaction with the Philippines in multiple occasions, but we didn't talk about the culture, economic, and the political relationship between the Pakistan and Philippines. So today, I have an honor in the Embassy of Philippines that I'm going to have an interview of Philippines Ambassador Emmanuel Frankels. The purpose of this interview is to show the context of the economic, cultural, the trade, and the political relationship between Pakistan and Philippines. So I would also like to give a light on the current scenario. The Pakistan is being in a very important role in international level. So let's we start the interview. Hi, Excellency. Thank you so much. So, how do you see the relationship between Pakistan and Philippines?
Well, Pakistan and the Philippines have been friends for a long, long time now. We started our diplomatic relations in 1949. That was 2 years after Pakistan became an independent country. We were one of the first countries to recognize Pakistan as an independent country. And for the last 77 years, we have a very vibrant, very dynamic relationship that is active in all sectors and spheres: economics, people to people ties, cultural exchanges, and of course, political cooperation.
So, how do you see the areas, major areas, or the potential areas where Pakistan and Philippines relation can be boosted?
I can think of at least three areas where we can expand and deepen our relation. And the first is on the area of people to people ties. As I said, we've been friends for a long, long time, but we want to deepen that further through many ways, one of which is educational exchange. As an ambassador, I've made one of my priorities to bring together the educational institutions in the Philippines and the educational institutions in Pakistan. And I want our students and our teachers to work together, to learn together, and to discover new frontiers of knowledge together so that we can discover things that will benefit not only our two countries but the world at large. We're also into cultural exchanges and so many others that will aim at deepening our people to people ties. So that's one area where I see a lot of potential
Yeah.
in terms of elevating our relations. The second area is the area of economics. Right now, our bilateral trade is very much in favor of Pakistan. You export more goods to the Philippines than we export to Pakistan. We export about $310 million worth of goods every year, while the Philippines exports to Pakistan about 19.6 billion worth of goods every year. So there's an imbalance there. So what I want to do during my time here as ambassador is to elevate our trade and make it equal so that the effort and the fruits of that effort would be balanced between Pakistan and the Philippines. And I see a lot of potential there. I see a lot of willingness on the part of Pakistani businessmen to partner with Filipino counterparts in order to explore areas of entrepreneurship and trade and investments. For the past few months since I assumed my position as ambassador, I've met with a lot of chambers of commerce in Lahore, Wishanwala, Rawalpindi, Islamabad, of course, even Karachi. I've met them and they've all expressed their willingness to meet their counterparts so that they can come to agreements in terms of bilateral trade and investments.
Interesting. So we have seen that the whole world is appreciating Pakistan and saying Shukriya Pakistan in context of United States of America and Iran conflict. And I'm also hopeful that Philippines is too much positive with Pakistan's initiative, like I'm talking about the Islamabad Accord. And we have also seen that today is a day when officially there is a preliminary pact is being signed between the United States of America and Iran. And last night we have said the electric sign. I think you have also noted that. So, how do you see the efforts of Pakistan in this context?
Of course, everybody knows the critical role that Pakistan has played in trying to find a solution to the current problem. And I think everybody is grateful, of course, to Pakistan, including the Philippines. We know how difficult it was, but Pakistan played a very, very important role, a very admirable role in trying to bring together the warring parties and come to an agreement. On a broader scale, I would say that Pakistan has assumed a bigger role in the international stage
Yeah.
as a peacemaker, and I have to credit Pakistan for that. And I always tell my friends in the Pakistan government that I find my tenure as ambassador in Pakistan at this time as a very timely and opportune time. I mean, we are in the thick of important things happening here in Pakistan, and I'm glad that I've been assigned to this place, to this beautiful country at this critical stage in our history.
So I think this Pakistan is becoming more relevant right now,
Of course, not only regionally,
regionally,
but
internationally.
also globally. Yes, of course.
It's important. So, lastly, I want to ask that cultural and the social connectivity is very important for Pakistan and Philippines. So, how do you see the development or the promotion of these two cultures? How it would be possible, and what are the changes being made?
Well, at the start, I have to say that we have a lot of things in common in terms of culture. We all value family, for example. We all like food.
Yeah,
And we all are hospitable in our own ways. So the Filipinos are also hospitable in their own way, although I have to admit that the hospitality in Pakistan is several notches higher.
Yeah.
It's world class. Huh? Somebody said that here in Pakistan, hospitality is not a cultural practice, it's a religion. And I have seen that in practice during my months of interacting with Pakistanis. So, what I'm saying is that in the beginning, we have a lot of things in common already. It's just a matter of expanding and deepening our commonalities in terms of culture, in terms of values, and even in terms of the priorities we have as nations. Pakistan and the Philippines have to fight hard for their freedom. So
Yeah.
we both value the idea of freedom. We both value the idea of sovereignty. We value the rule of law, and we value an international order that's based on the rule of law. So these are things that we will fight together as partners, and at the same time, we are as partners facing common challenges like climate change, for example, disasters. We're into elevating not only our respective capabilities, but our ability to interoperate in order to meet these challenges.
well, we appreciating. Thank you so much.
Thank you too, Adil.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.